Hello and welcome back to another video. So in today's video it's slightly different because I'm actually in the same location, but it's split into two parts. And actually the main reason for that is because I've come out to take some landscape photography and some nice nature woodland photography, and I've had two very different condition days, and it's kind of a bit of a little bit of a, not a guide as such, but it gives you a bit of kind of understanding as to why it's quite challenging on one day to the next, and really why the light is so key to photography. So the first part is on a very kind of dull day, and I've tried to kind of get as much out of the day as I can with a couple of nice images, but it's probably what I'd class as maybe not the best stuff that you're ever going to see in your life, but either way it kind of shows you some images that are taken from a day where it's quite a cloudy day. And then in the second part I've got a little bit more of a mixed conditions with an early morning shoot. I know the light's going to be bouncing around a lot more, and that's going to open up a few more options to me in terms of sunrise and obviously how the light actually changes on that particular day when I'm shooting. And hopefully you enjoy the lovely scenery, because it is an absolutely beautiful part. So yeah, let's get into it and start with part one. And it's just this little pathway that goes through the trees here, which is quite a nice shot. So, and I'll put that on screen for you now. So you might not be able to see, but it's actually there's a number of lovely little bits of light kind of coming through where the sun is actually obviously backlighting the shot, but it's kind of glowing up a lot of the leaves, and it's actually just making for a lovely shot. Actually, a lot of little bright details coming through here. So I'm just going to fire off a couple of shots here and just see if that actually kind of works for what I'm thinking. Visually it looks brilliant, but it might not actually come out in the actual end result. So I'll take that now and I'll put it on screen. Hopefully it's turned out quite well. Yeah, so this is the thing that's really nice about this area, is obviously the birch trees, as you can see, the contrasting kind of white grey tones, and then the beautiful kind of beigey long grass that's actually in this area. It just tonally just works so well, and it just has a really unique feel about it. So I've just managed to capture a set of trees here, which actually is just something that really kind of caught my eye about it. I'm going to kind of put that image on screen and just see what you think to it, but there's just something that caught my eye as I was passing this kind of area, and yeah, I'll put it on screen and hopefully you enjoy this image. Yeah, again, some absolutely beautiful silver birch trees in here, and it's obviously quite a large group of them as well, and there's some lovely light kind of kicking through here. It's just a tricky one to try and shoot. It's probably more of a portrait image. Just, you can probably see it on screen there with the light kind of coming through and creating some nice detail on the ground as well. But yeah, it's one of them shots where it probably won't be quite as nice as you might think, just because it's very busy with all the different variations of, well, just the volume of them actually. But yeah, I'm definitely willing to have a go at this one and just see how well it turns out, because as you can see on the video now, it's actually there's some lovely light coming through. Yeah, so I've tried a couple of shots of the birch trees, but there's one or two that are okay, but they're just not really that perfect. And I think that's kind of what I thought it might have been. It can look absolutely stunning to the eye when you're actually in these conditions, but actually when you go to actually frame something up, it becomes a real challenge, and it just doesn't really have the same feel as what you actually see in yourself. So after about 20 minutes of trying to find an image in this area, I decided to move on and hopefully find something else. Yeah, so you might have seen in my last video that I took a couple of shots of some mushrooms that I'd found as well, and just wandering around this lovely part of the woods here, there's loads of little mushrooms everywhere, and there's also some quite big ones as well. So I thought I'd have another go at another one that I've spotted, and it's a little bit bigger than the last one that I shot, but because that was actually about this big, it was tiny. But I've gone for a slightly bigger, chunkier one now. It's actually formed very nicely, and it's just actually down here, but it's not really broken up or anything, so it should be quite a nice one to shoot actually. So I've just managed to capture that, and I'll show you that. Yeah, so thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed the two different kind of variations of a flat day versus a contrasting day when you're out taking your shots. I personally prefer to be out in conditions like this. I think it's just lovely to be out in kind of a lovely environment where basically everything's popping and you can really see different images, the way that you kind of walk through different nature and woodland. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and the different shots that have actually kind of been presented to you. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up, because I do really appreciate the likes. I do really appreciate you following the channel, and any comments that you have, I'll definitely respond, because I don't get that many, to be fair. So I'll come back to you, no doubt. But anyway, for now, thanks for watching this video, and yeah, hopefully see you very soon in the next one. So enjoy your hiking and your photography until then. Thanks so much, and see you again soon. Cheers, bye.